Welcome to Radio Fixer's channel. Subscribe for upcoming videos. Welcome back. This is a part 5 of repairing the Zenith radio. I want to really thank you for all the subscribers watching all these videos. Really, my goal is to create these videos so a brand new person can use the information and be able to get into the hobby. It is really a wonderful hobby and very rewarding to bring back something that totally dead back to life and sing again. I highly suggest to go back and watch the other part of this radio, which we spent time to fix 2 large crack and bakelite and also repaired a missing portion of the bakelite. We also start working on the chassis and installed new capacitor inside the filter capacitors. Coming up, this is part 5. In this part, I'm going to do my best try to repair the clock to see if repairable or not. I hope you enjoy all these videos. You all take care. Here I'm using a schematic to reinstall all tubes back in the chassis. If you do not have the schematic before you take the tubes out, make sure to take a good documentation for each tube location so be able to put them back there. It is pretty important. Alright, all the tubes are in. Now let's hook up the clock. This is going to be temporary to see if the radio works or not. Now let's talk about some safety issue. You're dealing with electricity. It's very dangerous. It can kill you, so be very careful, please. You need a few equipment that you can purchase it in Amazon. First one, you must have isolated transformer to keep you safe when you're working in the antique radios, and also variable condenser, or they call it variac. You can actually adjust the amount of electricity comes inside the radio. And this one, the dim bulb tester, you can actually build this yourself. You can Google it. There is tons of information out there. This is the setup I'm using on my workbench. Please make sure you know to use this equipment to keep you safe. Okay, folks, what I did, I ran a temporary wire. My apology, there's so many of them. This is, of course, the antenna. The other one goes from the radio to the clock. One thing I noticed, the clock is not working, but on and off switch is working. So I turned that on. Is already is 90 volts is coming in the radio, and guess what?
Just good old-fashioned.
It is working.
American might and willpower. At Green Acres Sporting Goods. GreenAcresSporting.com is the website to go to, or just go stroll through off of Normandy. You know what they got now? They still got TARS non-military pistols. You guys are buying those. Appreciate it.
Folks, this is amazing because I tested all these tubes years ago, and 3 of them absolutely the shows and the tube tester, they were bad, and but it worked unbelievable.
Necessarily around the corner, but it's not far off.
And one thing I learned through the years, even the tube tester doesn't show a good reading, it still works on the radio. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I'm glad it's working because these days it's so hard to find these tubes, and I didn't want to order it and wait days until to know if I put everything together correctly. So changing all those capacitors and resistors, you see the end results, and they just turn it on, and it is working, folks. And the only thing, the clock is not working, so I need to try to clean it to see if I can do anything with that to repair that as well. Now, need to find out why it's not working. I never worked on the clocks before, and I guess the first thing I'm going to do, try to clean it. Is very dirty, it's very dirty. So first I'm going to clean it to see if that's going to help or not. There's a coil here, and there's another one here. I assume something inside here is just turn and it's not turning. So let's find out. Need to clean also here. It's pretty dirty. Let's see if I can take this plate out to be easier to clean it. See, there's a bunch of clips like this right here. So I'm straightening it so be able to take it out. I think if I take maybe 2 of them out, the rest should come out easy. Let's see if that's possible or not. I'm going to hold it with this side like that so it doesn't bend. Don't want to break it, just want to take it out. See, I'm holding the post here so it doesn't break off. See, now it's, so come on. Seems I have to remove all of them to loosen it up. There's 4 of them. And that's the lens. I don't want to break this glass. Right here, this comes off. So it's going to install back. Alright. So this is what I want to clean as well. The glass need to be cleaned as well. It's pretty dirty. Alright, I use this spray can. I have it for many years. It's almost finished. I spray all inside. Make sure it doesn't get in the face of the clock, just everywhere. It much, as you see, it's much cleaner now. Alright, so it's clean. And then I start turning this, and it's turning pretty hard. My assumption is something inside, maybe need to be released. I already took one of this screw out. The second one I loosened it up. So let's take it apart to see. As I mentioned, I never fixed this type of thing. But let's see if it's fixable or not. Okay, it was 2 screws there. These 2 screws, if I remove, I think I'm going to take this part out. Just trying to remember this so I can put it back together. I assume if I remove this, it takes the electronic part out. And I know this coil work, because I did an ohm meter and it seems like it's working. And this should be the switch side. I mean, turn it on and off. And this should be where make the connection. And we know that work because the radio comes on when you put it on and turn it to off, of course, goes off. So it should be the electronic portion that is not working. So let's take it out. Hopefully I'm not going to mess it up. I mean, it's already broke, right? Let's see. You always can try, right? They're so tight. Loosen up this side too. Okay. I think I spray it with this lubricant. It really helped to release everything. Okay. This portion goes to here. I need to remember all this. I don't know if I can fix it or not, but we can try like. Maybe hold this thing down. This rings goes here, like that. And one more. Let's see how they put it together. I'm thinking this is bad. Everything else is working. Okay, this is out. At least now is in the side, this portion. I can't move everything away right here. Let's together remember how to put this together, right? All right. Okay, this might be the issue. Yeah, this is totally frozen. How are we going to take this apart? This is not turning. I assume, this is my assumption, this coil energizes this. Inside there's something that it turn inside. I promise you this is it, because the rest all mechanical. And this was electrical part. So I need to figure how to pull this away out and try to see why it's not working. It's not turning. Or at least we figured out up to that level, right? Hey, I have nothing to lose, right? It's already not working, right? Oh yeah, let me see what I can do with this. Alright, I remove this, and his bunch of crud here. I already start cleaning it, so maybe this is the problem. One thing I notice, I think this is the way it worked as we discussed earlier. The electricity comes to the coil, it magnetizes these two, then this should be some type of, I couldn't take it apart, but I lubricate inside with this product. Lubricated, now it's turning. Now it's turning easily. So I assume when that magnetizes, inside there's an armature or some part that when it magnetizes this, it turns inside. So let me clean those, install it, and test it to see maybe here was so dirty. You see how dirty it was after cleaning. It still is very dirty. Maybe you could not magnetize this to turn it correctly. Hey, we don't know this. We can try, right? So anyway, gently I'm going to clean all this. I might damage it, but I don't know. You know, that's how you figure out, right? One side was clean, other side was very, too much stuff was as black as here. I assume through the years, this stuff got in it. It's getting better. We need to clean it a little better. See, it's getting a little better. This is like a curve. I assume also the distance, you know, when this turn, it was, you know, should be a little gap between them. Again, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. See, that's supposed to be like that. It's much better. Let me clean the other one, then we're going to sample them back together and we will test it. Okay, I'm going to use this product. And one thing, you know, I'm going to do, I'm going to heat up with this soldering iron. I'm going to heat up this. And so I'm going to put it into some type of gloves underneath so it doesn't burn the counter. And then when it gets, you know, hot, I'm going to add this in it. The trick is when you heat it up, it's going to create a vacuum inside this. It's going to create vacuum. And then my assumption, the oil that was in it is already totally dry, because I noticed it on the radio. All the grease was totally dry. I had to use some alcohol and remove all those. which is going to lubricate that as well. I'm going to put a couple of drops here on the top, right around here. I want to, when it heat up, I want to see. So this is going to take some time. You have to hold it for a while, and then you see the oil start bubbling. It's again regular soldering iron like that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And this is, I'm just going to put it right here. You see the oil is bubbling. I'm going to have to see that. See how it's bubbling? So it's taking the air outside the can. And the goal is to again get inside warm enough. And the new oil hopefully going to add up to the old one. Hey, that's but we can try this, right? If it works, great. If it doesn't, so the clock is not working anyhow, right? You have nothing to lose again. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to move this up and down. Trying to get some oil inside. Do not drail this to put oil. Do not do that. You're going to mess it up. Meanwhile, it's cool enough. I keep adding drops. Maybe maximum 7 to 10. Okay. I'm going to let it cool off. You see, I'm tilting this back and forth. Let the oil inside get everywhere. And let it cool off. Alright, this is cooled off, so let's install it inside the clock. As I mentioned earlier, I cleaned everything. Everything is looking good. All the grease are gone. So I'm going to install this. Going to lubricate some of the parts, and then we're going to install in the radio, hook up radio to it to see if it works or not. Alright, let's put it together. And lift this up. Okay, it's set in. Now I can install it. This goes right here, this pan. It's a little tricky. There's really is a 3 screws to take this off. Okay. This is set correctly. So you can do this. So that is fine. This part goes right here. See where the metal is? It goes in the bottom like that. See, like that. What you want to do is see this right here. You want to go right over this to pull it down when tighter. Same thing other side. Again, goes between these two, and then this lock in the top. See the angle, this bottom, this top. Right here, you see that? See right here. I'm going to put this plate back, 2 longer screws. This goes on up. It works correctly. Make sure to put this correctly in. See, when you press this metal had the other one, and it left that up. See, like that. See that? Again, when you press this up, look what happened. Make sure to install this correctly, otherwise you're going to have an issue. All right. These are, I bent all of them. My hand had it. All right. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't work, I don't know if I can find any parts. You never know until you try, right? I'm going to turn off the radio. This is the switch for radio. You know, the radio you can turn on and off, but clock should work all the time. So I turned off the radio. It's right here. Let me do this so you can see it. Let me hook this up. There's 3 wires. Okay, black, which I hooked up to red, goes to black. There's 3 colors: black, brown, and gray. You want to make sure they do not touch each other. That's very, very important. It should be like that. I'm going to use Variac to start it. Yeah, find something to put underneath so we both can see if it's going to work or not. I haven't tested this yet. This is the first time we're going to see it together. Okay, they're not touching each other. Let's cross our finger. Let's see if this is work or not. It works. Start working. This is awesome. It worked. The darn thing worked. The clock is working. I thought this was a dead clock. Guess again. You never know. Use every trick. See if it's gonna work or not, huh? Unbelievable. It's working. This is awesome. I'm gonna let it run for a while. Man, that's exciting. This is awesome. I want to take the opportunity and thank you for taking your valuable time watching these videos. If you're interested to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and you will be notified when a new video being uploaded. You have a great day.